So I have a question. I'm beginning a job search and I decided to update my resume. And I was looking at different templates to incorporate into a new resume. I wanted to do something a little different. And I saw a perfect template that had the layout that I wanted, and in the top right corner, it had an area where you can add a photo of yourself. You know, just a standard headshot photo, professional looking. Saw a couple templates and I was like, yeah, that I like that. I like that. Uh, so I asked a few people what they thought about it, and everyone started making comments like, dude, you live in Texas. Don't do that. Dude, the color of your skin. Come on, don't put yourself out there like that. Get a job first based on your skills. And yeah, of course, that's what I wanted to do is get a job based on my skills, not based on the color of my skin or not to get a job based on the color of my skin. So the comments started to bug me out a little bit. I get it where people were coming from, but and I understand that's the world we live in, that there are certain people that are just not even going to look your way based on the color of your skin. Someone else made a comment that it might not even be the color of my skin, it might be the color of my tie, the fashion, whatever I'm wearing might turn them off. So I get it, I get it, but I'm bothered by it. I don't know why. It's been just bugging me out of my head because about more than 15 years ago, when I graduated from college, I had dreadlocks down to my lower back. I loved my dreadlocks, and I wasn't cutting it for nobody. But during my senior year of college, we had a class where we were just talking openly about everything, real time issues. We did a lot of scenarios and even did a few interview sessions. And the challenge in the class was about dressing up for the interview, dressing up for the occasion. And my dreadlocks became part of the topic. And everyone kind of challenged me and like, so what are you going to do? When are you going to cut your locks? And I'm like, I'm not cutting my locks. I'm not. For what? That's part of me. It's who I am. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, you're going to cut your locks. You ain't going to get a good job. Well, no, I got great jobs with my dreadlocks. And I enjoyed working for those companies and working for those people. And it had nothing to do with my hair. So this whole thing is coming back up. But now it's not about the dreadlocks. Now it's just the color of my skin. So my logic back then was if someone doesn't want to hire me because of my dreadlocks, I don't want to work for that company. If there are people in HR, in a human resources position, recruiters who are looking to filter people out based solely on the color of their skin, I don't want to be part of that organization. Period. Why would I want to work for them? And on the flip side, if somebody wants to hire me based on the color of my skin, some sort of affirmative action, meeting their quota, okay, oh well, that's unfortunate for them, but I would hope that anybody's hiring me based on my skill set, or my experience, or my knowledge, or my ability to produce and to bring value to an organization. That's what I'm hoping for. I know it's not always reality. I'm not, some optimist that has his head in the clouds, but I've kind of had it with organizations that will allow that type of persona to, to be around. Like, I don't get it. And I'm almost kind of upset at my people. you know, uh, I've asked a few people about it, and, I asked even one guy, Caucasian, said, do it. Do it. Why not? Be proud of me. Look at your skill set. Look at who you are. Be proud of every single ounce of you. And that made me feel good that he said that. But my people, people that look like me, that have the same color my skin, are ashamed. Now, I know I'm going to get some hits in the comments about this because y'all know who you are. Y'all are ashamed of your color of your skin. Yeah, okay. I don't have a job right now. I got laid off. It was a budget cut. That's business. That's just business. I respect that. It was nothing about my skills that, or I mean, there was 25% of the contractors at the company got laid off. And I was at the 25% mark. So, whatever. But everybody's telling me, you got kids. You need to worry about your kids. You need to do whatever you got to do to get a job. That sounds so desperate and pitiful. Like, is is this world really coming to that where I need to be desperate? I want to progress. I want progress for my kids and for my my grandkids. I want to push the bar. So I feel some sort of way about me being ashamed of the color of my skin, hiding who I am just to get a job, just to make some money. I don't know. I don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think. Hit me up in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm sure I could put my Twitter handle up there somehow, but it's my first video, by the way, that I'm putting out there publicly because these things are just in my mind. I've been thinking about it, and I really want to know what other people think. I know it's not about shame. I know I'm gonna get that. I know I'm gonna get that, especially from the folks that I'm not gonna call nobody out, but y'all are gonna probably put it in the comments. It's not about shame, but really, it is. It's fair. I think shame is probably a harsh word. Fair is probably a better word to use. That decisions that we make are based on fear instead of basing our decisions on self love, loving yourself and saying, you know what? I love myself. I love the color of my skin. I'm proud of who I am. I'm putting it out there. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, most recruiters, I know this for a fact, that most recruiters, when they get your resume, if they are interested in you, they're going into your social media. They want to find out who you are. Number one place is LinkedIn. You can see who's looking at your profile. So if I apply to a position at McDonald's and all of a sudden I see a McDonald's recruiter looking at my profile, I mean, I've seen it hundreds of times. Places that I applied to, within a week, I see a recruiter from that place looking at my LinkedIn profile. So I know that recruiters look at your social media. I don't know that they're looking at your Facebook. I'm sure they do. I'm sure certain companies do. Who cares if they do? But what's the difference? If I put my picture out there on Front Street, what's the difference? If they're going to look at my resume, go to my social media and start looking at what I look like anyway and what my mindset is, what I produce out there in social media, I have nothing to be ashamed of what I post, read, comment, like, whatever. So what's the problem with the color of my skin? So, all right, I'm rambling now. I'm gonna post this. I'm really interested in hearing what are your thoughts, and not just your thoughts, but your friends' thoughts, your parents' thoughts, your aunties, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins. So share it. Make me viral. Put it out there. I want to really hear what everyone's saying, not just black folk. I want to hear what Hispanic. Do Hispanics think like this? Are you guys? Would you have a problem putting your face on your resume? Caucasians, would you have a problem putting your face on the resume? What are your thoughts about it? Asians, Indians, let me know. Let me know. All right. Love and abundance. Take care.